What is up, Retro Maniacs? My name is Mike. His name's EP. His name's Joe. We're not here to give you one. We're not here to give you two. We're here to give you 3 cards you need for your retro PC. I kick things off. My card this week is one of these game used jersey cards we used to love so much. One of the all-time greats. And not one, but 2 sports. My card is the 2002 Donruss Diamond Kings Diamond Cut game used baseball jersey card of Bo Jackson, numbered out of 300. The last 2 sales on eBay were $15 and $20. It's beautiful card. You know, they were smart. They used the Royals light blue swatch in it, so it's a very cool looking card. It's not a plain white one. 15 to 20. I saw the last sale was $20. I'm like, oh, that must have been like just one of those people that didn't know. And I scrolled down. The very next one was like $14.99. I'm like, are you kidding? How is that a $20 card, a $15 card? Numbered out of 300. That stuff was not easy to pull. I don't have the odds. They were probably like maybe 1 per box back then.
Maybe. And the checklist probably wasn't just Bo Jackson.
Yeah, the checklist was pretty big, and they have like different numbers. It's just crazy that you can buy game used cards when you see what stuff sells for today that has no association to any particular player or game. And this is a $15 to $20 card. I don't have any, there was no PSA graded ones, so I don't really know what the prices might be on that. But yeah, that's my card. What a shame.
It's just shocking to me that Bo Jackson, he actually does have a really still strong following. I'm surprised that card, like I can understand, Jerry Rice, maybe his is a little bit, you know, a player like that or a Maddox or, you know, someone that's, but Bo Jackson has like a cult following. So I'm really surprised that card is so cheap. As you were describing it, Mike, I was thinking to myself, do you think a grading company or a card company ever made a dual patch card of him with the Raiders and the Royals?
Oh man, probably not.
I wonder
if it's the same thing, but they should have, right?
Probably not, because I don't remember anybody doing the 2 sports
crossover thing.
Right? Yeah, I know Upper Deck did some stuff like that. I think like in like 2009-10 era, but yeah, I don't remember any card companies. I don't know if they couldn't do it because of licensing, but yeah, what a great opportunity that would have been back in the day.
Him, Dion,
let us know. Let us know.
Brian Jordan. Yeah, I mean, there's a handful.
A number of guys that did that.
Yeah, that card is incredible, and to think about, like Joe was saying, like that, getting him at that price, like he's probably one of the more sought after cards in that set. Like you could put together a ridiculously awesome collection of game worn stuff from the 90s at a super cheap price, right? Like that's crazy to think about that card at that price. Like you could make an awesome collection. Like I'm not going to do it myself, but I could see somebody like me doing it. See somebody like me doing it, even though I'm a more frugal type collector. Like you can put together a really ridiculous collection, I think.
And and it wasn't just game used, it was actually the royal blue. Now they're not even game used and they're white napkin patches. It's like one or the other, guys. I mean, if you're going to do both like they did back in the 90s and the early 2000s, great. But if you're going to just not care about whether it's game used or not, just do a really cool patch at that point.
Yeah, make it cool at least. Yeah.
If you're definitely doing the Royals, like I have a game used card from 2012 Ginter, where like that is a card where like light blue, and like it pops right off the card. Like that is the color. If you have the
light blue is really cool looking.
Yeah.
All right, EP. I heard a rumor that you took your 3 cards card with you on vacation this week.
Dedicated.
So what do you have?
Well, this card has got a few things going for it. It's a Griffey. You know what? You know, guys know how it is. It's a Griffey, but this is one of the Griffies that I traded Mike Jones for. You can see you kind of see it a little bit. There's the shininess in the background. It really pops in the right light. It's rough because of the lighting in here. But this is the 1999 Skybox Thunder Batters card, and it's a Griffey. It's like a $6 card. But I love it in the fact that it was one of the cards I traded the Kobe Bryant to Mike Jones for. So it's one of those cards. It's also it reminds me. You can see there's like a website at the very top. It's made like a website. It makes me think of Netscape Navigator, which anybody of our age thinks about Netscape Navigator, right? It's like think about the internet in 1999 was like Netscape Navigator, right? So I mean, so it's got a lot going for it. This is one of the ones that I was like, I'm putting this aside. I'm never getting rid of this one. This one's for me. I love Skybox Thunder, and like I just love the Circa and Thunder, both of those sets. And so I never pulled one of these cards out of that from back in the day. So I'm like, how can I not keep that one?
Great card.
Navigator and AOL, right? Like that was the late 90s, kids. If you didn't hear the dial-up tone, man, you weren't.
And the
living.
cards, there were a lot of card companies that did like a lot of those little kind of online kind of things back at the time. Remember the e-cards they had? Too?
Oh yeah.
And Pacific did a Pacific Cyber set.
That one I don't remember.
So,
well, and the name of this one too is the name of the insert set is www.batterswithaz.com. That's the name of the insert set.
That's so 90s.
That is 90s internet right there.
That's fantastic. Wow. To the point of the set too, like one of my favorite like low end Peyton Manning rookies is from Skybox Thunder. I mean that was a good entry level product if I remember correctly. And they were doing different things. It didn't look like any other set. I've never seen that insert though. It almost looks like what are the Bowman refractors that aren't just the X-Fractors? Yeah, it kind of looks like a Bowman X-Fractor a
it's
little
very
bit.
similar to that. The foil is crazy. I wish the photo came off a little better, or the video that came off a little better in the video. But it really pops. You get the right lighting. It really is crazy.
Well, it did, EP. It's right above.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Mike found the perfect picture for it to put right here.
Probably not there anymore because we're done talking about the car. But it was really smart of them though to do like the pixelated background, because then when you go on Netscape back in 1999, it'll load in faster, right?
Right.
If you're old enough to catch that joke, you're laughing right now.
Yeah, you are.
You have no clue.
Yeah, you are.
All right, Joe, wrap us up this week.
All right. So last week you talked about a goat, Mike, and how ridiculous it is you can get not goats, I'm sorry, Hall of Famers, and how ridiculously cheap you can get Hall of Fame players anymore that aren't like a handful of guys, right? Defensive players, kind of the same thing. Like you can get these elite defensive players on the cheap. Well, I found a card that has both, and it's ridiculously undervalued. 1998 Topps Chrome Charles Woodson rookie card.
Wow.
Like under $10. Under $10. I saw this card on Twitter. Someone had posted like a bunch of cards from their collection. I saw that one and I had the false memory that I have that card. I don't, but I did. Pesky little fire. So I need to pick this one up. I looked before we started recording. PSA 9 you can get for $30. Like ridiculous. And when I saw the card, I'm like, oh, I should use that card for 3 cards. And I'm like, oh, the Topps Chrome is probably going to be too expensive for this segment. So I looked at the Topps. You can get the Topps one for like $5. And then I looked at Topps Chrome and like, holy crap, $10 for a Hall of Fame. And Topps Chrome premier set. We're talking one of the best sets that came out that year. The picture I love, like we talk about these moments in time, him standing in front of the Heisman. And I remember being blown away that he won the Heisman that year. Like you had Peyton Manning, you had Randy Moss, and you had the GOAT, Ryan Leaf. Like how he ended up winning the Heisman that year is beyond me. But no, just a really cool card. I might have to see what a refractor goes for. If you can pull the base one for $10, but yeah, cheap defensive Hall of Fame caliber players you can get at a ridiculously cheap price.
I love it. I feel like somebody should do a series about that.
We've been saying.
I'll get to it.
I didn't open a ton of Topps Chrome, not as much as you guys probably, but that was one of the rookies. I think I got him and Ricky Williams. The rookies were pretty tough to pull, if I remember correctly. They're kind of short printed, I think, from that set, or at least they were
from 98. I want to say you got like maybe 2 or 3. I think 99 was the same way. Like you got 3 or 4 rookies per box, something like that.
Right. So I got a Woodson and Ricky Williams, and so I mean, like I was happy about that. That card is awesome.
You did not get a Ricky Williams that year.
No,
Woodson was 98. Williams was 99.
Oh, okay, all right. Maybe I'm confusing the two.
Fred
See,
Taylor. Are you thinking Fred Taylor? That's
I didn't get it. I did not get a Fred Taylor for sure.
Or
Maybe
you think
I got a
Champ
Rick Williams
Bailey?
99.
You might have gotten Champ Bailey.
Champ Bailey and Ricky
99.
Williams in '99. See, look,
That's possible.
That's
I do have a Woodson rookie though, for sure. I do have one of those.
Nice.
The other one I'm not sure about. Clearly.
All right. Well, as usual, 3 fantastic choices this week. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys.
See you, boys.
See ya.